very much for everything you do. These are people that give their time to make sure that we have a great time. So thank you so much. One person I definitely do not want to forget, and on behalf of Honor Flight, on behalf of myself, on behalf of all the veterans, Jolinda, please. None of this would be possible without that lady's hard work. She puts her life into this thing. And I know there's times where she says, you know, the nice curse words and stuff, but she doesn't. She keeps going. And thank you so much, Jolinda. Thank you. To give you a little bit about me, I'm a Marine. Okay. I've done a couple weeks, not like whatever you guys have done. My father is a Holocaust survivor, and he's deceased. He was in Auschwitz. He was liberated from Stuttgart concentration camp by Russians, and I'm sure some of you guys in WW2. And so I'm fortunate to be here. You know, when my dad was liberated, he weighed 70 to 75 pounds, full-grown man. And he's seen a lot of his friends get killed, and he watched his mom and dad, which is my grandpa, get walked to the crematorium on his birthday. So, you know, I really have a tender spot for veterans, and I really want to thank all of you guys for what you do and for the freedoms that you allow us to have. Thank you. On the other part of it, I did retire after 25 years in law enforcement. We have some law enforcement people here. Can we stand? I know we do. Jim? Yeah. We do have some law enforcement service. Now, let me tell you a little bit about Sherman Black. He's always been a supporter of Honor Flight. Always. Sherman, I had the pleasure of working with him. Retired Washoe County, retired Sparks Meeting. Thank you. It's an honor to have you here, sir. Thank you. Jim Porter, Jim for Heroes, sponsors Honor Flights all the time. Retired Washoe County Sheriff. Thank you very much, Jim, for what you do. I want to thank the 4 World War II veterans that laid the wreath today. It was an honor to watch that, and every time I watch something like that, I mean, it's not every day you get to do that at Arlington Cemetery. So I want to thank Mary, Coach Diz, thank you very much, Jim, and then Big Mac. Thank you very much for you guys doing that. You represent B.G. Watson. What can I say about B.G. Watson? That hasn't been said. B.G., you made me laugh, and I swear to God, you almost made me pee my pants today. So thank you for that. Thank God for the restroom on the bus. One of the things he said is, if you had to, but don't want to, what do you do? You know, I thought about it, and he said, you just do one way. Think about it. If you had to do something, and you don't want to, you give one away. I couldn't think of it now. I started laughing so hard. So thank you, BG, for doing that. Along with other things that you said that I cannot mention on the microphone right now. Thank you so much. Thank you. Lenny Lambert. Sorry about the Corn Huskers, man. They're 0-6. The Northwestern Wildcats from Chicago, Illinois. Beat them in overtime. Lenny shared a story today with me about a Vietnam vet that you knew. He was killed with friendly fire, correct? His name was John K. Sullivan, and I had the pleasure of having his name etched for you, so you can have that in his memory. Bet. Okay, on the line note, we have, I know Mr. Bob Surrey. Bob, you wanted to say something? You said you wanted a minute of our
You
time.
got a 30-foot cord, bring the mic to me.
I am ready, I'm trying to get it to you.
Okay, thank you. I certainly have no more right than any of you to be up here with this mic, but I ask for the privilege simply to say thank you again. This has been, for me, the greatest experience of my life. And I have tried yesterday and especially all day today to say thank you to our guardians. And it doesn't work. They will not accept thank you from us. Every time we try to say thank you to one of our guardians, they say, no, thank you for your service. But most of us would not be recognized if it wasn't for these people. Will all of you, black shirts and green shirts, please, please stand up and be recognized one time from us and accept our thank you. Laura and myself, we didn't do it. Thank you guys again, and thank you to all the guardians for all your hard work.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, well, we can get one person. And that's our medic, Mr. Roby. Stand up, please. Reno Fire Department. He's got Band-Aids now, trust me. But you know one thing about the fire department, we have a standing joke now, especially if, I have all these youngsters coming up to me sometimes saying, I want to get into law enforcement. I said, you know what? Don't be a cop, be a fireman. Everybody loves you. You work 1 week out of the month. Come on. Week and a half, okay. You can have a second career. You're not getting shot at. And people don't like it. Everybody loves you. So thank you so much, Roby, for being here. Thank you. I know we had a whirlwind today. What I want to do now is I kind of want to go around the room, and I know I'll give you a funny surprise when we're all done on what time we have to wake up in the morning, but not right now. I kind of want to go around the room and maybe get a person from each table just to, if they want to say something what they experienced today. I personally am touched whenever the youngsters come up to the veterans and thank them. It really, it just does something to me when I see a youngster do that. They respect what you guys have done, and that makes me feel good. So I'm just going to go around the table. I'm going to start over here, and then I'll work my way around.
Yeah, it was amazing to me going through the airport. When we arrived here, that was truly amazing that people would, like they didn't used to do, would all stand and clap for us. That was amazing. And also, as you said, the young kids, all day today, and some of the teachers. I had 4 teachers come up. One really good-looking teacher.
How old the guy was?
She came up and hugged me big time, and I thought, oh my God. And she said, could I please take a picture of the back of your shirt? And I said, of course. And then she said, I'd like you to meet my dad. He was in World War II. And I thought that was just absolutely amazing. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else on this table? All right, the trouble table. Anyone? All right, Ronnie.
Again, I want to say too, I was very overwhelmed by the greeting we got at the airport and the young children that were out there today and the appreciation they showed for what all of you have done for our country. It just brought a real warm feeling to my heart to know that people really did care, because when we got home, we didn't get that kind of welcome. As you all know, we got spit on and cussed at and hit. So it was really an overwhelming experience for myself. Thank you.
You know, I did want to say at that Navy Memorial, they had 2 busloads of kids from Indiana. And I spoke to the teacher, and the teacher said that they raised funds for Honor Flight out of their state in their classroom, in the school and stuff. So, I mean, that was an honor for them to meet you guys. All right, Coach? I know you guys did. First of all, I'm sorry about the Cornhuskers. I know you played for Nebraska. I'm so sorry.
Fortunately, God's been good to me. I was the conditioning coach for the 49ers for 10 years. We won 5 Super Bowls. And I have a jersey that I've got 49ers in the middle and around the side that tells where the Super Bowls were held, who we played, and what the score was. It was pretty exciting. Also, 5 times I got that beautiful diamond ring. But it's kind of sad to live in America, because if I would wear those rings, even one of those 5 rings, I feel that I might get hit over the head and somebody would cut my finger off. So I just wear the old standard 49er ring. I spent 22 years with the space program and with NASA, and I've been an Olympic coach for 5 different Olympic teams, and my teams at San Jose State won 7 national championships, 5 in track and field and 2 in cross country. But I am 91 years old, but I'm blessed. Look here, 2 of the most beautiful women on earth, and sitting here and having dinner. The other thing that wasn't mentioned, I was very much involved with that Ruth deal today. And it made me feel great to be a part of that. But I live in Reno, Nevada. I have for many years. And it's good to go home, but I'm sure going to miss this tomorrow.
All right, out of this table. Yes, sir. Yeah. All right, just one more thing.
I'm sorry, you've already heard from me, so you all know the Marine BS, but I wanted to say one more quick thing. After meeting so many of you from different branches of the service, it really comes home to me that we can joke around. You're Navy, I can call you a swabby. If you're an Army, I can call you a dog face. Or a flyboy, I can call you a member of the chair force. But in the long run, I've earned that right. Don't ever let me hear a civilian call you that, because I'll kick their ass from here to hell.
They haven't heard that right. That's correct. Now, I'm going to run out of cord here in a minute. So if think some of you guys will probably have to come up here. How about from this table? All right, don't everybody stand up at once. Come on, Mikey. Come on, man. You're Italian. You can talk with your hands. I'll hold the microphone. Come on.
I love it when people make fun of Italians. I love it because I make fun of myself. I have to put things in perspective that the highlight of my life was the privilege of witnessing the birth of my 2 children. Next comes this trip. I don't remember the last time I was this moved by other people and their reactions to these memorials that I witnessed, and that's what really brought the tears to my eyes. I witnessed a gentleman scratching his son's name onto a piece of paper. And he hugged the wall, kissed his son's name, and was crying like nobody's business. And, well, I tell you, I just broke down, you know, and it certainly dawned on me to recognize what my father told me one time as a child, that the man who doesn't cry is not within himself. And boy, I tell you what. And I asked if the people around him were family members, and they said yes. And I said, you know, even though we don't know one another, I want you to know that I feel your pain, because I was there. And that's all I said, because it was obvious. I came home, and his son didn't. And we all hugged and cried together and wished them a good and happy life. You know, so this entire trip was the second highlight of my life that I'm never going to forget. And I'd like to take the opportunity to thank all of these volunteers who gave up their hard-earned money to pay for their own way for this trip to take care of us. Thank you.
You know what, I really, to all the Vietnam vets, I just wanted to say, like we say at the wall, and every time I meet a Vietnam vet, welcome home, you guys. Really, welcome home. Okay? Jesus Christ, oh, no one's standing up. There you are. You're gonna have to, I'm running out of cord. You're gonna have to come over here.
That's what she said. Yeah. What kind of got to me today is we're at the World War II memorial, and there were 3 young gals, probably 12 to 14 years old, standing there. Their eyes were bright, and I stopped, and they thanked me, and this is something totally new to me. That anybody would ever think what I did. And we took a picture, and their teacher or mother, whatever was there. It was just awesome. So, really enjoyed it.
I'm sorry I'd come to you, but this court is not going to allow me to do that.
I basically had the same feeling for these kids. Saying thank you for your service, and I think I had more tears in my eyes than they didn't have tears. They just said thanks, you know, and it just hurt me in the heart.
A representative from that table. There you go. Come on up. Come, don't be bashful. Stand right up. Come on. Come on down. All right, man.
I do want to thank everyone who assisted us during this trip. This was wonderful. I really enjoyed it. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the new friends that I've made here. And again, when we talk about the World War II, the young people who were doing the run, and they were doing it for the suicide prevention. And that is so important. Because I've had that in my own family.
You know, speaking of that run where we saw the naked men and naked, was it naked men and women? Somebody was naked anyway. You know, some of those guys didn't even look bad. I mean, really. Okay. I mean, not little bonds and stuff. Some of these guys were in pretty good shape, not to mention the girls. But yeah, it was a cause. I mean, they really, they couldn't, I think everybody went on the bus. I mean, a lot of them went on our bus just to thank you guys. So it was wonderful. Okay, someone from this table.
Adam.
Yeah, come on up. Because like I said, hold on, let me see if I can get the cord over there.
He's forward.
All right, here we go. All right, Ernie.
Okay. I just want to thank everybody for, being this. It was great for me. But I can remember coming back from Vietnam, or going to Vietnam, I'm sorry. And we were at a Greyhound terminal down in LA. And there was about 100 people there, all burning their IDs and, sticks and big flags and everything else. And I got pissed off. So me and about 14 or 15 of us went over and started breaking some of those sticks over their heads. Cop come up to me and he says, no bruises, boys, no bruises on them. I said, no, they're not going to have any bruises. Anyway, thank you all for everything. I really appreciate it.
I think Ernie's son wanted to say a few words. Cody, first, let me tell you something about little Cody. This guy's a worker. We may hire him. This guy worked his ass off. Thank you so much.
Hi guys. I just want to say thank you for this experience. This has been out of my world. I am not in the same world as my dad, and my grandparents raised me. My dad is very military based, has been his whole life. I'm the stage theater boy that loves to sing and do all the musicals, and it has been life-changing for me to see you guys, hear your stories, see you guys together, and I've been emotional most of the day. The biggest thing for me today was watching the changing of the honor guard and being inside of Arlington. I was in tears most of the time they were doing the change, because not only because it was an emotional experience for everybody there, but just to truly see and not just hear it spoken over the news, not just see information on a paper, but to really be in a place that was so, to me, for the first time in my life, so holy, so amazing. And I really want to thank you guys for everything that you've done for us. For kids like me who get the chance to be who they want to be and do what we want to do with our lives, it's because of you guys. It's because of everything that all of you guys have done in the past and everything that the military continues to do for us. So thank you.
One more, come on up. Come on.
I want to say just one more thing. I did 20 years in the Navy, and I saluted officers all 20 years. And today, a lieutenant commander stood at attention and saluted me. Amazing. Thank you very much.
Yes. Sure, come on up, Tom.
No, my allergies are kind of kicking up, so I can't make it. You know, there's been a couple of sayings about the kids and everything, and I just want to say, you know, we all probably, you know, go to Meadowwood Mall or whatever and go, geez, you know, we're going down the toilet. But today proved, to me anyway, that there's hope. And I also want to say that this is the second trip for me that I've had a World War II guy take care of me. And we lost the first one just a year ago, or I did. But thanks, Mac.
Big Mac. All right, awesome. Yeah. Okay, here comes the other Italian.
There's two of them?
Oh, yeah. Not Santan, I mean Chantan. Chantan.
Like cinquanta.
Thank you all. It's been a very emotional ride. The real highlight, I think, was the fireman's salute when we came into the airport. Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it. Thank you all. All right, thank you guys so much. Now, I know when you guys were in the service, you always look forward to something for getting from home. What was that? Anyone? Letters, mail calls. So we didn't forget that. So we have a bunch of letters and stuff for you guys to read, and if you have something that you want to share with us, let me know. I'll read it if I can. And my allergies would probably kick up a little bit. But we do have some mail stuff for you guys, so hang tight, hang tight. We're going to pass them out.
You're gonna have to start with this paper. Okay.
All right, Guardians, let's help out here.
Ernest Mancini. Ernest. Yeah. I'll come to you. Harold McGuire. Harold McGuire.
Donald Thompson.
McGuire. Oh, Matt. Didn't say that. Should have known.
Clarence Tripp.
Bertie. McDaniel. All right. Delbert Miller.
Yes. Robert Jordan. Robert.
John Wilson. Here. Frank Fraser. John Wilson.
Ortiz.
Yes.
Pablo.
William Burke.
Tom Beaumont.
Here. Bill. William Burke. Paul Mira.
Chief, where are you, Chief?
There you go.
Francis Jr.
Over here.
Francis Jr.
Jim Schramm.
Where's Jim?
Right there.
Claire. Tripp. John Freeman. Claire Tripp. Claire, where are you? Oh.
James Schramm.
Jackson, all right, Jackson.
Francis Freeland.
Bob Surrey.
Donald Valley.
Kenneth Stender.
John Wilson, where are you?
Mr. Lundgren, where are you? Lundgren.
Right there.
Top stout? Huh? Here's one.
Age 0 or age 6? I'm hoping. That handwriting has to do that.
Vietnam vets, raise your hand real quick. Keep them raised.
All on card and let her know.
Just let's keep your hand up for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. No, I'm sorry.
Don't keep your hand up. God bless your dad. Thanks.
How about 5?
Vietnam vets? Oh, you guys got it. You guys got it.
1 year.
10 years ago.
This table. Yes.
There you go.
We're not this. Need one more for BG. Robert, you got more later? All right, you guys, Big Jim's fault spreading. would like to read something, and go ahead and explain it, why.
I was in the Third Army in Korea during the battle, and heavy infantry. Every time we got back from the fight, we took a few days to have a break where it was my job to build morale. And I always had to tell a joke, have something written. I don't do so well anymore because I've gotten a little bit old. I've told jokes at the open meetings in a lot of my business life and got in trouble with the wife and a lot of things like that. But I tried to overcome some of that, and I thought I might want to. The wife and I actually found this one. My captain and I were great buddies, and he'd send these into the Stars and Stripes. This one got, I guess, distributed a little bit, but it's called The Soldiers of Korea. And just below the Manchurian border, Korea is the spot. We are doomed to spend our time in the land that God forgot. Down here with the snakes and lizards, down here man gets blue. Caught in the middle of nowhere, a million miles from you. We shake, we freeze, we shiver. It's more than a man can stand. We're not supposed to be convicts, but defenders of the land. We're soldiers of the army, earning our pay, protecting people with millions for a mere $2 a day, living with our memories, waiting to see our gals, hoping while we are away they haven't married pals. No one knows we're living, no one gives a damn. At home we are forgotten, we belong to Uncle Sam. The time we spent in the Army, the best of our lives we miss. But don't let them draft you. Boy, don't let them draft you. And for God's sake, don't enlist. When we get to heaven, St. Peter, we will tell. We're soldiers from Korea. We've spent our time in hell. Now, folks, this is not just soldiers of Korea.
Can't hear him.
And a lot of us spent time, and we can think things like this, but don't forget, we've got to be thankful that we're here. We were able to do what we did on this trip and enjoy and meet and see and greet and be greeted by so many wonderful people. I'm so thankful that the Lord has kept me here today. I'm 86 years old. I've got a wife that's put up with me telling these jokes for 61 years. So thanks for all of you, and it's nice to see you, and thank you for listening to me.
I have to share this letter that was sent to me by Leanne. It was from a 4th grader. Okay, now listen to this. Dear veteran, my name is Madeline. I attend Excel Christian School. I'm in 4th grade. I hope you have a safe travel to Washington, D.C. Do you have a pet? If you do, I have a Russian dwarf hamster. It's a girl, but the weird thing about her is that she eats her own poop. Very awkward. Do you like ice cream? If you do, then my favorite is rainbow sherbet. Yummy. Sincerely, Madeline. And she has a picture here of an ice cream and her hamster poop. And you know, the thing is, when you guys get these letters from these kids, I'm telling you, if they ask you a question and if they have an address, if you would respond to them, just take a minute and, you know, send a little card and respond to them, a thank you or something. And they would love and cherish that forever. Yes, sir. Come on up. Come on, Frank.
Answer to each group. To Frank. To Frank.
I have a letter here that really hit my face. It's a 7th paragraph letter. Wonder what paragraph hit me. That's the wall today. Thanks to you guys. The paragraph that hit me was, I know your return home was not the welcome we expected. A lot of people refuse you, but you deserve and hope that came one day in the future gives you the welcome home you truly deserve, and one day it's very long overdue. I hated the war. I went. I can't keep up. My dad picked me up at Travis the first day. Told me, Frank, don't expect anything once we get home. I says, okay, I was prepared. I went home. Doors were closed on me. I walked in the street, everybody looked at me kind of strange. I walked into the store, and a lot of people turned around and went into the aisle. I overcame that. And today, I found something in the wall, and hope I left it there. But this one paragraph opened, and I'm sure they're not going to come back from Vietnam, went through the same process I did. I had a lot of treatments for 5 years at the Hill Hospital because I couldn't understand why people didn't like me. But now, I hope when I leave this place, I don't have to cry anymore. Because people like you will help each other out, one way or the other. And today, I'm releasing all this hate that I had myself, hurt myself, because a lot of people just didn't understand why we went to Vietnam. They didn't understand why we lost so many people. They don't understand why we have the wall down there. And today, I found out why. And I hope everybody who went through the same pattern that I did, left that pattern at the wall, because I know I did. Thank you.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on a second. Big Jim wants to come up. You want to say something there, Jim?
Yeah.
You got it.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
I had two sisters. My youngest sister was born on December 14th, 1941, 1 week after Pearl Harbor. And my folks said when she was born, what have we done bringing a child into this unpredictable situation that we were in? So she wrote me a letter. Dear Bro, first, of course, I'd like to apologize for being such a brat when you left and when you returned from Japan. I didn't understand why you were leaving me. Little did I know until much later what an important part of history you were being involved in. I do know, however, how very proud Dad, Mom, and Sis, my other older sister, were of you for your service to our country. You continued the family tradition with Daddy being in World War I. You have continued to lead your life with that service, honor, and integrity. Your whole family is and always has been very proud of your service during those years and continuing throughout your life. When I came back to Camp Stoneman, my dad and mother came to pick me up to go home for the first time, and my sister was there in the back seat of the car, and she wouldn't even sit next to me. She was on one side because she was really still disturbed at me for leaving her.
Thank you, Jim. Folks, you want to say something? Just one more thing? All right, just one more thing, Jim.
I graduated from high school at North Platte, Nebraska, and 11 days later I was at Fort McCollum, Alabama, going through basic training. And Alabama's not a good place to be in June, July, and August in basic training. But one day these guys showed up and they had uniforms that fit, they had training boots, and they offered $50 a month pay, jump pay, hazard pay. And I was making $54 a month as a drug private, so I was going to double my salary. But anyhow, I jumped 54 times, but the story I want to really tell you is when Patton got, after D-Day, got his tanks up in Europe, and he was kicking ass and taking names. And the only thing was getting enough gas to keep those tanks moving. But the Germans are pretty smart. They started blowing the bridges. And those big tanks don't swim very well. So it got down to one bridge left. It was called Rhine-Magen Bridge. It was right up next door to home. And my outfit was in England, and we were young and dumb, and we were just bemoaning the fact that we weren't going to get to fight in this war. But aerial investigations showed that they were getting ready to blow up the last bridge. And so at 3 o'clock in the morning, my platoon went in, and we jumped in both ends of the bridge, and that saved the bridge from destruction. And to this day, if you're a movie fan, just a few years ago they come out with a movie, and the name of the movie was A Bridge Too Far, and it was a story of being able to keep that bridge from. If that bridge would have went down, there was no way we would ever get a tank into the rest of Europe. So God was with us that time, and to this day, God's still with us.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Hey, anybody else want to share a letter? Anybody else? Okay, now here's the funny thing that I was going to tell you about for tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, funny.
We have to be here for breakfast at 0400.
Is that afternoon?
Not a joke, serious business. 0400. So just let me guys. Well, you know, if you don't, I mean, some of you guys that stay up all night long and talk, you can sleep on the plane, so, or drink, or whatever you want to partake in. But I'm telling you, this is not a joke. We have an early flight tomorrow, so we have to be here at 4. Yes, Jolinda.
And when you come down for breakfast, bring your luggage ready to get on the bus at 4:45 to leave.
Yeah, so bring your luggage down, right there in the corner where we had the luggage when you guys picked it up. Just leave it there. We'll make sure it gets loaded. Yeah, it's only, 4 o'clock in the morning. Just look at it this way. It's only 1 o'clock your time. You always wanted to get up in the middle of the night. Yes, Leon. Okay, Leon wants to share.
When I was in grade school, I grew up during the Second World War. And we all pitched in to do a lot of things. My brother and I used to walk the railroad track and pick up metal and stuff. And we picked milkweed, because if you don't know, I think milkweed was used to help build the life vests that our sailors used. But the big experience, when I was in the 8th grade, and he's the only teacher that I remember from grade school, Mr. Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell had come back from the war, and he had been a belly gunner, and he had some great stories to tell us. And of course, I grew up in a town where we were all patriotic. It was the thing to do. And I just wanted to relate that he made a big impression on it, not only because of the fact that my family has served this country ever since the American Revolution. So I knew I had to serve this country. So I want to thank everybody else here. Thank you for all the new friends that I've made. And good luck to wherever it is you go. Thank you.
Thank you. ER boss. All right, you guys, I want to make sure you have the memorial postcards, you have the luggage tags, most importantly, that you have your Honor Flight Nevada pin. Wear that proudly.
That way you can tell people about the program.
You can spread the word and tell them how awful you were treated, the bad cheesecake you had, the bad apple pie and blueberry pie. But you know, you get to sleep in till 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, and no one bothers you. But thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, man. You guys make my heart, you guys and gals make my heart smile, and our heart smile. Thank you very much. Thank you. Make sure you guys have your red shirts on and your name tags for the flight home tomorrow, 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, we don't have to leave right now. You could stay, you could drink, you could read your letters, you could share stories. We'll be around if you want to call us names. We're okay for that. So we love you guys.